everyone, it's Lucy Macdonald, your team physio. I wanted to check in and share some advice with you today about how to train to optimise your immune system. So at the moment we all need to stay as healthy as possible, and I want this post to really help you to know what you can do from an exercise perspective to really boost your immune system. Before I go on though, what I want to also do is apologise that I haven't seen you all for a couple of weeks. I have been going through a transitional phase, as we all have been, and from my perspective, I've gone from having 3 clinics in central London to one beautiful virtual clinic. So me and my team of merry physios and osteopaths are now all working from our respective homes and have set ourselves up doing video consultations. So now all of our assessments and treatments are on video link, and they're going really well, and we're trying to build up a community on our Facebook group Octopus Clinic, where we can share lots of our advice and exercises about staying healthy and fit when you're at home, and things that you can be doing for your running over the next few months. So please do come and join us on our Facebook group, as I say, Octopus Clinic, and I look forward to supporting you over the next few months. In the meantime, what can you be doing to make sure that your immune system is optimised, is ready for whatever it needs to tackle? So the first thing is I'm sure most of you have established by now, it's really important to stay well within your comfort zone when you're training. So when you're training for an event, you're normally always pushing yourself a little bit further and further with each training session. It might be that you're doing a little bit more of an intense, shorter session during the week, or perhaps pushing yourself with a longer run at the weekends. And that's basically got to stop. The reason being is that when you do that, you do create a bit of micro trauma to the body, and your immune system therefore does suffer to some extent. So during this time, it's really important that you don't push yourself beyond your comfort zone. So no more long runs, no more pushing yourself intensity wise. Just stay well within that nice comfort zone. Now, what's great news is that as long as you do that, exercise is actually really good for your immune system. So a little bit of exercise every day will actually boost your immune system. So please do carry on with your running. It's really important that you do carry on with your running, because that will actually help your immune system, both directly and indirectly, by helping things like sleep and your mental health, which I'll talk a bit more about in a minute. So tone back your running, but don't stop your running. And then focus a lot on recovery. So all of the things that you've learned over the last few months are going to stand you in really, really good stead for the months ahead, in a different way to how you were expecting, but no less valuable, in fact more valuable at this crucial time. So things like your nutrition, making sure that you're focusing on getting plenty of fruit and vegetables, all your good fats, so things like nuts, seeds, oily fish, all that kind of stuff. A really nice, broad, balanced diet. But yes, don't underestimate the fruit and veg as well. You'll probably find that you need to reel back your calorie intake, but I guess you've worked that one out already. One of the easiest ways of boosting your immune system as well is to reduce any sort of toxins that are going into your body. So making sure that you're still really limiting your alcohol, limiting processed foods, etc. So that your body's not having to deal with coping with those things. So really looking at the nutritional element of recovery and also the sleep side of things. So following all the things that we all know about, like making sure that you reduce your screen time before bed, giving yourself some time to read or listen to some relaxing music, or play a board game or something. before you go to bed, so that you're not looking at your screen, because we know that that is a significant factor in sleep, and likewise the alcohol thing as well. Even one glass of wine has been shown to have a negative impact on sleep, so bear that in mind. And then in terms of your mental health, we know that your immune system is directly linked with your mental health. So if you are particularly stressed or not managing your anxiety, then we know that that will have a negative effect on your immune system. So exercising is very valuable for that, but so are things like mindfulness, meditation, other gentle exercises like yoga, and obviously there's loads of stuff out there on the internet about sort of home yoga and home meditation, that kind of thing, some brilliant apps. So perhaps some of those things that you've heard of in the past and have sort of thought, oh, I'd like to have time to do those things, now's the time to do it. Getting out into nature, if you're like me and you live in a city, then it takes a little bit more creativity to do that, but somehow taking the government's guidelines of getting out and exercising once a day, trying to somehow find some trees or some nature that you can do that in, will really help your mental health. Last but not least, strength and conditioning we know is really beneficial for runners from a performance perspective and from an injury prevention perspective, but we also know that strength conditioning is good for your immune system. So this is something that not many people know, that actual resistance and strength work does boost your immune system. So if doing it for running performance and prevention of injury isn't enough, then hopefully the benefits to your immune system should get you motivated and getting into your strength conditioning. There's loads of stuff out there on strength conditioning for runners. My favourite exercises are squats, split squats, heel raises, but there's tons out there, not to forget the core stuff and the alignment stuff like Running Man, which if anyone have ever met me before, is, as you know, my favourite exercise. So I hope that's helpful. My next video, I'm going to talk about breathing. I think it's really important that we all start to learn a little bit about how to breathe, and good breathing exercises, both from a preventative perspective and if and when we do get the virus. So I'm going to do a video on breathing, and I'm also going to do a video on how you can stay fit and healthy at home. And I would really love your suggestions. So if you can let me know the kind of things that you want to hear about, and I will make sure I do some videos on those topics. In the meantime, please do follow us. I really am excited about building our Facebook community. So Octopus Clinic is what you need to search for and like, and then I look forward to seeing you in our next video. And in the meantime, happy running.